Look what just arrived. It didn't just arrive. It's been around for a few days. And this is a loaner deck, the Erotic Fantasy Tarot. We're going to see what kind of erotic fantasies we can have on the channel. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. This is a new deck to me. I believe it's been out for a while. So let's see how it looks and what good things we get in the box and all of that other stuff. All right, we have the a special tarot invitation. Oh, indeed. The Tarot Association, if you want to join that. Tarot Philosophy or what, I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, Erotic Fantasy Tarot, standard little white book available in probably multiple languages and whatnot. There's that. And now we have the tarot. Let's zoom in and get a closer look at all of the boobies and other body parts that we will see within any sort of erotic fantasy tarot deck. By the way, if you want to see the back, it looks like that. And that is the Fool, 0. It is, yeah, we got a lot of tradition here. A little bit on the flower side with the backpack, the satchel or whatever. It's interesting that that looks like a little house instead of a satchel. I think that's kind of cool. The dog has his tongue hanging out. Insert joke here. And yeah, we have the Magician. I'm not sure what's erotic or fantasy about this particular magician, but I'm going to go with it. We will roll with it and just go forth and see about the 2, which is going to be the High Priestess. The BJ means a whole different thing with erotic fantasies, but I'm not sure what's going on. I guess High Priestess just wanted to get naked. So far, it's not that erotic. There are many decks that are extremely erotic. This one looks a little tame compared to the other ones, I got to say. But we have a little bit of a relaxation here with the, oh, we have the rabbits are reproducing. Yeah, the rabbits at the bottom, they're going after it. There's your erotic fantasy with the animals. She appears to be watching. She may be critiquing the rabbits and be like, you know, that is not the best way to do that. I don't know. Oh, we have pigs and an emperor. This is not very erotic so far, other than the rabbits. And rabbits do what rabbits do, I have to say. The groin is covered up by a book, and we have people watching. So yeah, a little mask there. That could be erotic, I guess. We have a dragon. I'm not sure how that is erotic. And then we have a, sure, we have, we just have some, we have some various body parts and a pregnancy and whatnot, and a dragon. I'm not sure if the dragon is going to be delivering the baby or what the thing is there. Now we get to some eroticism. Here we go. All right, she's on top, and we got a couple of sphinxes trying to not to look. So that chariot doesn't look like it's going anywhere. It could be coming, but you don't know. And now we have a, okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. She's messing with the lion's mouth. That could be erotic. I'm not sure. Let's go forth and go for the next one. That is not erotic at all. That's interesting that we're on top of a, just look like a big bale of hay, or a mountain with some grass on the top, some dead grass. Still interesting. Here we have some eroticism, a little 69 action on the wheel. Hopefully the wheel doesn't turn, otherwise somebody's falling off. Is it barbed? No, that's like, that's just like a vine growing across there. So yeah, a little bit of a vine growing across there and whatnot. And then we have the Justice with the boobies. So there's the eroticism there as well. And then we have the Hanged Woman. Yeah, we have the Hanged Woman. Yeah, I mean, you know, clothed. So, and then, oh, I'm not sure what's happening here. She is doing what? She has a shield and she's taking a walk, and I'm not sure what that is. Is she holding up some sort of a shawl or something that she wore before? I'm not sure. Then we have some nakedness here and pouring the cups while naked. I mean, that happened in the original Rider-Waite, so I don't know. This is not very controversial. We have a sword fight. A little bit of a sword fight. Maybe they're trying to cut the chains that bind them. Maybe. I'm not sure. Sword and metal chains doesn't seem like it's the best idea. And now we have just the image of a man. And I guess that's the bad news. And then she's pregnant. She's got a couple of kids already. The kids are fighting things off with the sword. And now we have the, oh, look, there's a star. And he's like, yeah, whatever. I don't know. Now we have, I'm not sure what's happening here. So she's guiding them into between the pillars, apparently. The crab is still stuck back there, but she's guiding them between the pillars. And now we have that is an unusual sight. So, just that awkward moment when we meet in the park, all right. And now we have a serious cleavage, and she's pointing up towards the serious cleavage. So there we go. Now we have, I'm not sure what's happening here. So she can do fire with her hands. So she's like the Johnny from the Fantastic Four, with some fire on the other end of this thing. Okay, Ace of Cups, not so erotic. Have the Two of Cups. She's alone, which kind of defeats the purpose of having the Two of Cups being love and whatnot. Maybe she's waiting on somebody. Maybe she's up in the tree. She's like, I climbed this tree. If you are man or woman enough to climb the tree and get up here with me, then you can share a cup and maybe something else. I don't know what's happening there. We have the Three of Cups, the celebration and whatnot. Okay. I have one person. What's up with the dolphins? The dolphin tattoos. What's up with the dolphin tattoos? So now we have somebody who's a little bit, maybe it's Rapunzel, stuck up in the tower with the window and not pleased, not happy with all of the cups sitting there. Now we have the Five of Cups, the Lord of Disappointment. I like the dress. I guess the muted colors here is a bit much. Yeah, it's very, very muted indeed. And now we have, not sure what's happening there. So maybe she has some mutant powers and she's holding off the ghostly realm. And she is disappointed. Like everybody here is pregnant. She is disappointed. And okay, maybe she was offered some drinks. They're like, this will help with your pregnancy. She's like, screw that. Now we have the Nine. She's offering up the cups. The dolphin is back. There's a lot of dolphins in here. I have to say that too. Now we're getting a little bit erotic, even though, okay, we're getting erotic. What the hell's happening here? Are they up on something on a beach? It looks like a beach, like the family's playing, and meanwhile they're making out on what looks like a pillar of some type. Make it out on a pillar while all the kids play. Now we have just a meditation with a fish, and the fish is very close to her nipple. Her nipple seems to actually be pointing up towards the fish. That is unusual. That is unusual. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups, Mrs. Romance, apparently, or Miss Romance, I don't know. And the Queen is sort of just relaxed, the dolphin tattoo. Before you pose for this deck, it is mandatory for you to have a dolphin tattoo. So we have the King. King doesn't look erotic at all. King looks kind of stern, in fact. So let's move on to the Pentacles. And that's boring. Really hoping for more erotic things here. I guess the snake eating itself is kind of erotic. Insert joke here, the Two of Pentacles. She's sort of helping him out, it seems. So here, eat more of yourself. Let me stuff in the rest of your body. I will jam it in. We'll lube you up real good and then stuff the rest of you into your mouth. Now we have somebody who's scaling a tree. He could be scaling after that lady from the other card, the Two of Cups. He could be scaling up there to get to her. We don't know. These people could be encouraging it. I'm just saying, it is a distinct possibility. And now the lady in the tree apparently is now on a rock. So now we are worshiping something with rock boobies. I don't know what's happening here. I'm not sure what's going on. And now she is, so these two dudes are working, kissing her feet. Okay. And she has a little veil on. She's sort of, just taking it in. And now she is digging up the pentacles, or planting the pentacles with a lot of booty showing. Speaking of boobies, now we have, I don't know what's going on here. She's just sort of standing there. So, sure, okay. She's working it, apparently. That's the 8, right? Yes, 8. The 9, ooh, very nice. We have I think it's the raven. Is it a raven? I don't know the type of bird. It could be a crow, raven, what have you. It could be an eagle. I don't know. Anyway, it is I don't think that's an eagle. Maybe? It does have a hooked. Okay, so now I'm not sure what's going on here. We're scrubbing her down. She needs to be scrubbed. She's had a hard day at work. She needs to get scrubbed, and that is what's going to happen with that 10. So now we have an awkward pose with the shield. So she's just kind of chilling out with the shield and the pose. Now we have a traditional Knight of Pentacles and a Queen of Pentacles. I'm not sure what's going on there. And the King of Pentacles, not erotic at all. I would rate that a 1 out of 10 for eroticism. We have the Wands. Yeah, it's a bit grim for an erotic. So now she appears to be pretty content with herself. You'd be more content if you had a dolphin tattoo, lady. I'm telling you now, you would be much more content if you had a dolphin tattoo. And she's looking back. That defeats the purpose of this card. You should be looking forward. That's the idea of the card. And looking back does defeat it. There's a lot of skulls in this. So she's got fire. She's got hardly being clothed. And she's looking back too. Now we have some fighting. We have some combat. Mortal combat, indeed, with all the fireflies. We have more fireflies in the 6, and she appears to be victorious. Now we have the 7. She's fighting off everybody, and with more fireflies. Okay, so the fireflies seem to be the thing about this. Now we're shooting a bow, okay? We're shooting a fire bow with the eroticism, and now we are standing there with the eroticism. And we're carrying a lot of sticks. That is an excessive use of fireflies. I'm going to have to say now. That is, I'm not critiquing the deck. I'm just saying that is an excessive, like when you just rubber stamp it onto every card just so you'll have it there. That doesn't seem like the best idea, just in my opinion. All right, we have the Knight riding forward, doing things. We have the Queen with the fire stick. We have the King fully dressed. All the kings are like fully dressed. I don't see any of the kings just with the junk hanging out. And finally, we have the sword. The aces are pretty dull in this deck, I gotta say. Now, this is an unusual stance. It is indeed. Most of the time, you have closed body language. But in this one, it appears to be a little bit more open. And she's cutting her own arm. No, she looks like she has penetrated her own torso. Kind of grim, I have to say. It appears that she has cut herself in the heart, and yet she's still standing there, or still sitting there. So she appears to be immortal. She might be Wolverine descendant. And now we have a little bit of a prayer in a field, which is going to have a lot of bugs. They're going to be biting the hell out of you. So, lady, what are you doing? Get up. Unless you just bathed yourself in insect repellent, that is going to be a lot of bites on your body. So we have the Lord of Defeat. We have defeated these two dudes, and we're doing a little, striking a pose. Yeah. And now we have some kisses as we awkwardly ride down the river. So now she is stealing these swords, and they have blood on them. So what did she do before she stole it? Maybe she was maybe she stabbed him in the heart. I don't know. And it's pretty traditional here. And then the 9 is not too traditional. They have a little butterfly tattoo or butterfly laying on her. I'm not sure. We have some skulls that were stolen from the Wands cards. And now, okay, we have her just standing there. We have her riding there. And then we have the box cover. Isn't it the box art? Yeah, the box art. That is the box art. So there we go. And finally, the fully dressed, well, not fully dressed, the partially junk hanging out king. Overall, this is, decent looking deck. If you like this, let me know. Let me know your opinion about the Erotic Fantasy Tarot. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.